Hey everyone, I wanted to explain the difference between an ERC-20 and an ERC-721 token. And the first thing that jumps out is that an ERC-20 token is fungible. It can be used constantly and it's always exactly the same. A US dollar is always the same, and it doesn't matter if it's minted 10 years ago, this year, last year, or next year. Sometimes they look a little bit different, but they're always exactly the same, and you can always exchange it for $1. A non-fungible token is something that's different. Land is always different. Houses and assets are always different. So you have a house or you have a piece of land, but the piece of land could be in front of the ocean, or it could be in front of a lake, or it could be in the middle of a city, or it could be in a rural area somewhere. Um, a car, same thing. All kinds of differences with a car. So this is me. I have real estate in real life. I have websites. I have a website degree, web design. I have my own token. I built my own token on the Ethereum blockchain. I sent 1 million tokens to myself. I did it just to see that I could do it. It's just play money. I don't try to sell them or anything. But I built the token. I named it after my last name: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Litecoin Fork, Dogecoin. Those are the four cryptocurrencies that I like a lot. They all have their own blockchain. None of them are tokens. All of the tokens are on Ethereum, and the tokens are where the ERC-20 and ERC-721 come into play. This is Bell created on the Ethereum blockchain, and you can see that there's some Bell tokens in this address. This is my daughter's address. I have the ENS name pointing to her, and the ENS name is a 721 token. So you'll see in here that I have this token. So this is the balance in Ether value, and these are the tokens. If you don't know this, then this video is probably too advanced anyway. But you down click right here and you can see all of the ERC-20 tokens right here. And as you go to the bottom of the list, you can see that there is one 721 token in here. So this is a different type of token. These are the tokens that are Bell that I just told you about. I sent 1,850 to this address. They're worth nothing. You can see there's no value here. They're just play money, but they're ERC-20 tokens. These are 721. That means they're all different. The ENS name, so you go to OpenSea. OpenSea has all kinds of NFTs on here. So that's another shortened name for non-fungible tokens. It's an acronym, non-fungible tokens. These are not fungible as the same thing consistently. They're always different. So lilybell.eth is a lot different than chrisbell.eth. So they each need a unique identifier to show how they're different. All of the Bell tokens that I created, 1 million of them, are all exactly the same. So if I sent 1,800 to her and 1,500 to chrisbell.eth, then they're exactly the same. And chrisbell.eth could exchange them with lilybell.eth, and all of those tokens are fungible either way. Non-fungible tokens are all through here. So Axie, these Axies that you can get, land, non-fungible token. Decentraland uses a mana token, which is an ERC-20 token. You need mana to buy some of this land. I have 700 mana tokens. That's not even close to enough to buy land. I think it's 10,000 for a minimum. And if I wanted to buy this, it would say that I need 17,900 mana tokens, which are all fungible ERC-20 tokens. These unique pieces of land and bigger size estates are all non-fungible tokens, all with very unique value that you have to determine for yourself, usually by past sales or current listings on the market. So if you look at this one right here, 32,000, you can get the one next door for 15,000. Okay, it's a little closer to this, but is it worth double the value? Probably not. Maybe if it was touching the road, it would be a little bit more, 100,000. 33,000. So even 33 right here versus 32 right here. So you can kind of tell the difference just by looking at them. The road front is obviously a little bit better. I mean, it may not be the best thing in the world, but it's definitely a little bit better, and you can oversee this district pretty easily. But those are all non-fungible tokens, ERC-20. So when you hear people talking about making an ERC-20 token, you know that they're making a currency. They're making all of the tokens exactly the same, and you're going to have them in your Ethereum address right here. ERC-721 tokens will all be minted in a unique way. Different types of cars, different types of land, different types of houses, different types of Axie things, whatever those are, crypto kitties, MLB baseball players. There's so many different ones. ENS names. You can get these ENS names. So this is I copy this address, and you can see etherscan.io is the block explorer for Ethereum. And if I type in that address, that is exactly the same, 140.76. Oh, it changed slightly because of that, but this is Lily Bell, so you can see the 1693A. This is just like a .com. The .eth, when you buy it and resolve it to an address, you can resolve it to this specific address, which is your address, and then you can tell people to send you money to lilybell.eth, please. And you can type that right in and send money to that. I have Chris Bell and I have DCL Start. DCL Start is just for Decentraland. It's in the command line interface, how you set up your 3D land. So you DCL Start, and that forwards to this address. And I had some other land in here before, but not anymore. So that's the difference between ERC-20 and ERC-721 tokens. There are a bunch of other tokens that add slight differences, such as increasing the supply, decreasing the supply, God control, where you can, make sure you can control things yourself and keep it more centralized. But a lot of people in crypto like things to be decentralized more than centralized. So the more control you have over a token, the less people seem to like them. But a lot of these non-fungible tokens are pretty interesting. There's a lot of different games going on that people are playing, and these NFTs are involved in all the games. So they're pretty interesting. But if you have any questions, please post them. I would love to answer them.